If you do deep breathing, the knife will cut. So you do inner breathing. I feel the tension, my reaction to the knives, the tension I create, and then I inhale it. And now I just let the body move.
Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife, and the man you just got done watching spin himself out of becoming a human pincushion goes by the name of Lev Ivanov, who was, by the way, not to be confused with the famous dancer slash choreographer who choreographed routines for famous ballets such as Swan Lake, or Cinderella, or the Nutcracker. That was not the Nutcracker I was referring to. But we continue. According to his website, Lev here claims to be a healer and also the co-author of something called the Know Yourself Method. He claims that by using something he calls editing, that he can actually cure diseases. Just listen to him explain how it works. In layman's terms, since that took forever and you might not have even read what he said, what he's doing is he's channeling God. That's right, actual God, through his body, using himself as a conduit to cure someone's diseases. That is crazy. Not only does he claim that he can cure diseases with his bullshit method, but he's also a martial arts instructor that teaches Systema. If you followed this page for a while, you're probably pretty familiar with Systema because it gets featured here quite a bit due to its crazy instructors who make even crazier claims. For instance, this Systema instructor, who kind of looks like a dirty Santa, knocks people down without touching them. And this Systema instructor also claims that he can knock people down without touching them. But I give this guy a little bit of credit. At least he actually tested his claims in the ring. But of course he failed miserably. Now, this Systema instructor thinks that if you just wiggle your body a little bit, that magically the gun-wielding suspect will collapse and the gun will fly out of his hand due to the shock of him watching you try this bullshit. I don't know. This Systema instructor decided to release an instructional video on how to use psychic abilities to protect yourself in hand-to-hand combat. And if you think there's some kind of misunderstanding here, there's not. The instructional video is literally titled Psychic Energy. But without a doubt, the biggest Systema fraud that we've covered on this channel has to be Mikhail here, who throws his assailant across the room with just a flick of his tummy. But one of the wildest claims that he made was that he can hold someone down without touching them by simply draining their energy. Don't believe me? Think that might sound a little far-fetched, that maybe he might not actually believe that? Well, just take a look.
Not able to get up at all. No points, pressure points have been pushed or anything. And Mikhail just laid him down. And until he allows Bob to get up, he won't be able to get up. His limbs are so relaxed, he can't use them. Try to raise your legs. As if he's paralyzed. Yeah.
Just get up. Yeah. You can. What's stopping you? Like a weight, is this your body not responding? There's no energy. Your body has nothing to make
His muscles are not able to contract. Mikhail has switched off parts of his muscles, the ones that allow him to get up, and those muscles are not able to activate.
You couldn't move at all? You can move your feet somewhat, but the main part of your body you can't.
Now, the reason I end with Mikhail specifically in this long list of crazy Systema instructors is that he was Lev's Systema instructor. Prepare for some very sad irony. Mikhail here died in April of 2023 from cancer, which is a disease. Lev here claims that he cures diseases. Keep in mind that Mikhail and Lev were very close friends from what it seemed, and they taught together quite often. Mikhail's videos are all over Lev's channel. Could it be that Lev secretly just really hated Mikhail so much that he decided not to cure him when he got cancer? Or Is it more likely that Lev is a con artist piece of garbage who takes advantage of naive people by making them believe that he can cure their diseases with his magical voodoo touch? It's probably that he's full of shit. As we mentioned before, faith healing isn't his only con. He's also a scam artist in martial arts as well. As a matter of fact, he has over 766 videos dedicated to martial arts bullshit and malarkey on his YouTube channel. Some of those videos include guns and knives and multiple attackers. But if you look through his entire channel, none of his videos involve anything even closely resembling a pressure test. In one of his videos, he makes a student fall down by, quote, inhaling fear. Or how about this knife defense? Do you truly feel that bullshit would work if someone was actually trying to stab him? The answer is no, it's not gonna work. But as you can see, there's no true pressure test in that. Just a few pokes, and magically a student falls down and the knife is released somehow. But of course, as crazy as those things are, he wouldn't be a true martial arts wacko without some good old no-touch martial arts action. I'm pretty sure that by this point, anyone who actually practices Systema has probably not watched all the way up to this point in the video. But if you have, this message is for you. Are there Systema instructors out there that are 100% batshit crazy? Yes, absolutely. We just named off quite a few of them who all are crazy people who were conning people out of their money. Are there Systema instructors out there who have good intentions, who are legitimate martial artists, who actually are trying to help people? Of course there are. But the only way you're going to get rid of crazy people in Systema is to actually have Systema practitioners start denouncing some of these crazy people. You also should probably start denouncing some of the Systema bullshit, like the lure of Systema. My favorite one being the Spetsnaz train this. For anyone unaware of how Special Forces units work, Special Forces units all around the world, by the way, this channel was sponsored by Navy SEAL run company for many, many years. Special Forces units don't just learn one martial art. These are free-thinking individual people who can get continued education outside of whatever the government has given them. If you really feel that Spetsnaz only trains Systema and they never trained anything else, I have a great bridge that I can sell you. It's in Las Vegas. It's right in the middle of the desert. You'll love it. Time to give this guy some Dillmans. There's not too many things worse than some piece of garbage who claims that he can cure diseases, cancer being one of them, while his friend dies of cancer. You should be ashamed of yourself. That alone should show the world that you're a huge con artist. And I pray that no one actually pays you a dime for any of that faith healing crap, when clearly it did not work to save somebody that was very close to you. And of course, all the other martial arts nonsense that you're putting out there is complete garbage and will give people a false sense of security and most likely get them severely hurt by thinking they can just wiggle themselves out of situations or breathe in the fear or whatever other crap you're teaching them. Lev, you get 5 out of 5 Dillmans. If I can go 8, 10, 15, which I guess I can because I made up the scale, you would get that as well. But since we're going 1 to 5, 5 out of 5 Dillmans for not only being a terrible martial artist, but also being a terrible person. This brings us to the question of the day, brought to you by Academy Safe. Make sure you check out academysafe.org to see if your martial arts school is on the up and up. I spend a lot of time on this channel debunking things that are quite fraudulent, that could get people hurt and harmed. But sometimes there are some superstitions out there that people believe, even if they know that it's nonsense, they still believe it anyway. I want to know what superstitions you believe in. Don't break a mirror, don't walk under a ladder, don't open an umbrella inside. These are a few of them, but I want to know what some of the ones you believe in are. Be sure to answer the question today so that way I know you watched the entire video. As always, thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, memberships. Check out academysafe.org. Keep the martial arts legit.
My baby got robbed the other day by degenerates. So she wanted to learn some new form of this self-defense. So she did her research and perused it online and found this dude said he could move shit with his mind. He called himself Seafood Paul Zimmerman. He got a dojo with a strip mall near Cinnabon. Now she spends all day trying to